Yo, dudes and dudettes, your friendly neighbor JaxBlade is here, and I want to say Happy New Year. I hope y'all had a great one. Hope y'all ready to just better yourselves this new year, and it's just going to be a good one for you. So I just want to do this quick little intro to the video really quickly because I just got home. I was actually hanging with Saber, Spark, and Paleo, and Hirasashi, and Tommy Oliver, and all of them for my birthday. I'm attackable, of course, DB, can't forget you. And it was super fun. I'm 29 now. Yeah, 29. 1 year till 30. It's super cool. Got this cool spike thing for my Tough Light Tunes. It's awesome. So also got a few little props that were waiting for me when my Tough Light Tunes got here. So here's a little peek. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's a little peek for you. But this video, I just want to say, if you've already seen my Trainers React 3, then this video is just something that you don't really need to watch, okay? I just wanted to make this video thing for itself because I feel the nutrition advice I actually did in that Trainers React 3 was like super valid and super helpful to a lot of people. Like a ton of my clients actually messaged me saying like that Trainers React helped them so much with their making fitness and food easy. So I just decided to put it all in one video. Also, I wanted to let y'all know that I'm having a free trial for my digital coaching program, which comes with custom meal plans for any time of day, any type of workout, any type of like thing you want to do. And like if you're traveling, it has custom meal plans and custom workouts and all that for on the go, so it's more convenient, and it's completely free for 14 days. So just click that link down below if you want to try it out, check it out. Oh god, my hair's getting all spiky like Goku. But yeah, this is probably going on too long. It's a 90-second intro, but again, this video, if you've already seen my Trainers React episode 3 where I talked about Akemi's diet, then you don't have to watch this video. But yeah, I hope all of you are having a great new year. I'm gonna be doing so much stuff. I got so much stuff planned this new year. Like I got some new Tough Like the Tune stuff coming. I got some new Would That Work Out stuff, and I also have a new series coming to my channel that I'm super freaking excited to announce because like Saber and Paleo actually helped me come up with it, so I'm just like super excited. But yeah, like I can't wait for you to see it, and you know, enjoy the video. Hope it helps you with your new year and so you can master your nutrition completely. Booyah.
Since nutrition is one of the most important things that you have to focus on if you're trying to get a truly fit and healthy body, I've decided to break it down and do this little whiteboard example to just make it super easy for anyone to follow along with, and how you can go about finding your own method to find like what fits your lifestyle and what works best for you. Just because a lot of people get like a certain way, but let's just get right into it. So when you get into fitness, like I've seen so many variations of these from my college years, high school years, even like on YouTube. Like you see a ton on YouTube, like it doesn't matter. But like there are just so many people who have their certain opinion of how things work. Now sometimes their opinions are like really good, but then sometimes their opinions can be harming. Sometimes their opinions are a bit overbearing, and then sometimes their opinions are just like, wow, that's like the perfect sweet spot. So I'm just gonna go over all of them really quickly and just explain it, make this easy to understand. So let's start with the first extreme. All right, over here you have people who are just super strict about everything they know about nutrition. They think they found the best diet and nutrition advice for all of mankind, and they share it. And if you don't buy along with it, they will freaking like cuss you out and make you feel like an idiot and just say like, no, you were wrong. This is why it works. Studies show. This is why thing. Like I mentioned last week, studies show. But sometimes they butt heads with other people who find diets that they think are very beneficial too, and they'll be like, no, my studies show this is right. No, my studies show this is right. And then they get into like this little thing where they're like, you're cherry picking, and then they go back and forth. And so it's just a big argument and violent, and you don't want any of that unnecessary BS in your life. So we're just gonna walk over here because sometimes it's good. Sometimes some of the advice they have is like, oh, that's pretty solid. It's just the way you're going about it isn't really appealing. So it's like you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar, I'll say that. Then we move over here to the people in the primarily if it fits your macros category, where people will pretty much just go, I can eat like pizza, burgers, and ice cream and all this greasy, unhealthy food and still get in shape. And these people are typically very ripped and very in shape and focus if it fits your macros diet. And that can work because as long as you stay in a caloric deficit, remember like I mentioned my 3-leg stool of fitness video and all my other videos talking about this very subject, as long as you stay in a caloric deficit, you will lose the body fat. Like that's just the science of how it works. If you are below your maintenance level of calories for the day and you consistently work out and just like train and get plenty of bed rest, you will eventually like lose fat regardless of what you're consuming. Now, some people will argue against that, but from my experience and from my clients' experience too, this does work as long as you're staying in that caloric deficit. The problem here becomes is that a lot of people are focusing externally, but they're not focusing internally. So what I mean by that is, like, a lot of people are focused on the aesthetics, like how they look, and they can look like freaking Greek gods and amazing, but they're not taking into account like all that grease and all the plaque that's building up in their internal organs, because you really have to focus on your health, like your heart, your lungs, all of that stuff. Like, a lot of people negate that too. It's too late. Like, for example, I'm not gonna put 5 of my friends on blast right now because y'all 5 know who you are, but some of my friends in my early 20s were talking about, oh, I just eat all this stuff and I'm great, but now they're hitting like 31, 32 and they have high blood pressure and a lot of like heart burn issues that they feel like going on because of this diet that they did when they were younger. So that's why I always promote, you have to focus on finding something healthy and balanced, because if you eat like this all the time, that's not really good for your organs, your internal organs. That's what you really got to focus on. Remember, like, the body externally will eventually fade, like it's going to look like but if, as long as you keep your organs and stuff healthy, you can keep training and be like healthy and fit for a much longer time than these people who just like destroy it with that stuff. So keep that in mind. Then we Goldilocks book it all the way to the middle, and we've hit that perfect balance, just right meal planning for a lot of people out there. So what that means is they're not overly indulgent in the greasy, unhealthy foods, but they also aren't overly indulgent in like, oh, this is the only diet I could ever follow for the rest of my life. Anything else is heresy, so I could never just follow that like thing. And then if you don't follow this diet, they're just very chill in the middle with perfect healthy eating plan. Because remember, I personally don't like the phrase diet, because a diet implies I'm going to come off this one day. So for example, I'll put it to you like this. Imagine you got really great results, but the way you got those really great results was you followed a diet you hated for 5 months. Like, you did not like the diet for 5 months, and then after those 5 months were over, you had an amazing physique, but you're like, I'm hungry, I want to go enjoy my life. And so you go enjoy your life, and then like for 2 or 3 weeks later, you're back to square one, or back to like not looking as great as you wanted to look, because you want to maintain that. Now that happens to so many people. They actually talked about it in the last dumbbell episode. So what you want to do is, if you followed a healthy eating plan, which lets you stay consistent year round, which is all what I always talk about. This is one of the main things I was talking about in my 3-leg stool of fitness video that I did 3 years ago, is if you can find a meal plan, like a healthy eating plan for yourself that you can follow effortlessly, that's going to help you like stay perfect for your life. And there's so many ways to go about finding a perfect nutrition plan for yourself. For example, you can just do like an 85% 15, where you eat 85% healthy nutritious foods. That means like you're just eating like the bulk of your foods for the day are just healthy and fit, and then like you have like a cookie or ice cream, and that's not really going to hurt you. For example, if you're familiar with Shaun T of the Insanity workout program, this is what he does year round, and it's able to help him stay in phenomenal shape year round. Or if you feel like I can't control myself if I have just one little sweet snack, then you could always have a cheat day or a refeed day, which is just where you eat super healthy and clean, and then just have one indulgence day a week. So like you would eat clean 6 days a week, and then have one indulgence day where you just eat whatever you want. Like, think of it as a mental day off. It's not something where you have to like really focus on your diet. You just focus on like, I'm going to eat whatever I want this day, instead of just focusing on eating healthy these other days. But let me go further in depth explaining this. Now you see, there's this hormone in your body called leptin. It's basically the anti-starvation hormone. And basically, back in times of famine, when we were like cavemen and we had to conserve energy, this would allow us to hold on to extra fat, and like, so we didn't have to worry about dying. Like, so if we didn't go have food, like readily available food, because we would go have to like, you know, kill a boar or saber-tooth tiger, or like, you know, freaking mammoth or something like that, and then we wouldn't be able to eat it. We would just eat a bunch of it, and then it would store as fat, and then we could like live off that fat for a couple days. But the problem is now we have food like, I mean, it's not really a problem, I don't know why I said that. It's phenomenal that we have this. We are able to get food any time of day, any type of where, like if you're not able to, I apologize, but we're able to just get food anytime, because, you know, just fridge right there. So a lot of the problem with this leptin hormone is your body will sometimes think you are starving yourself, and so it will do all it can to hold on to the body fat onto your body, because it's like, dude, Are you starving? Are we dying? Do I need some help? Like, what's going on here? But you're just eating less than you need to because you want to burn that fat. So that's how a cheat day or a refeed day can actually be beneficial, because when the leptin levels are high, it's easier to burn more fat. So for example, a lot of people who have issues with losing that last 10 pounds, like they losing so much fat that they think like, I am never going to cheat again in my life. This is what actually holds them back. Their leptin levels are just like, what is going on here? I am dying. We need to like stop. So like, this is why a refeed day or a cheat day is very beneficial. And another thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration, for a lot of people, this actually happened to me too, is when you start eating healthy, nutritious, balanced foods like this, your tongue adapts. Like, you don't want to eat like junk food. Like, I remember this happened to me a few years ago. I went to Burger King and I had like onion rings, a bacon burger, and a Coke. And this was after like 3 months of me just eating healthy, nutritious foods and then like having like a bit of a refeed day. After that, like an hour later, I pretty much went some Tokyo Ghoul shit and threw up in the freaking bathroom. Like, I felt so sick, like it did nothing for me. And I think of that, some people think of that as like, well, that's horrible, but it's like, that's actually really, really beneficial, because it's like, my body is now evolving to a point where I don't need this crap. I'm using stuff that's balanced and I'm feeling better, I'm moving better, and I'm just getting all these awesome qualities that go along with healthy nutrition and eating. So that's why I suggest to people, like, if you feel like you don't want to have a cheat day, because some people just love that indulgence of just like, oh yeah, I'm just feel like a king and eat yourself. I don't feel like you should eat yourself to feeling sick, because some people do that and I don't think that's fun, but I have a whole video on that topic. I think you should just like find what you like find a nice little way to refeed. But again, this is just if you're trying to like, you feel like I really need a cheat day or something like that. But I do think like one cheat day a week would not hurt you, or one refeed day a week would not hurt you, as just help you. Like, that's my honest to God opinion. It's helped me, it's helped my clients, it helps a lot of people. But now let me help you find your healthy nutrition eating plan that you want to try for yourself, that you don't have to like stress about it. This is the #1 way to figure out if nutrition is helping you or hurting you, because like, that's the main thing. You want this to constantly help you, want your body to build from it. So what I suggest doing is this right here. All right, so what I'm gonna do right now is show you the bar none way to like get yourself a nice healthy nutrition plan to see if it works for you. Like, this works for everyone. I don't care who you are, this would work for anyone trying to see if your diet is helping you or hurting you. So what you want to do is, the very first thing, I'm going to give you 2 ways because some people don't have health insurance, so I'm going to make that very clear. This first way is the most ideal way, so I just want to put that out there for you. First thing you want to do, go to a doctor, get your physical done, blood work, see where you are at like health wise. You want to measure your health and just know the platform you are at, because you want to make sure like with your diet you are increasing, not decreasing. That is the most important thing. You want your nutrition to be helping you, not hurting you. So no matter what diet it is, like just whatever diet you want to follow or something like that, like healthy eating plan, again, like you're trying it out. So you do that diet for 2 weeks. After all of this, after you've done all the blood work stuff. Then you go to the doctors again 2 weeks later. Make sure you don't have a cheat day. Make sure you have a refeed day of just like higher calorie foods from the thing you're trying out. But make sure you try it out again. Now, 2 weeks go by. You most likely will see improvements because you're eating less processed crap. You're not eating like a bunch of junk food. You're eating the like hopefully a nutritious diet that's full of like stuff that's going to help your body out. Now, what you want to do with that, just to keep that in mind, is to keep alternating from now on from that point. You want to see if your body is improving or if your body is decreasing. Because if your body is improving, then that means like, okay, this nutrition is working for me, and everybody is different, reacts differently, so I know this works well for me. This works well for me, I'm going to keep doing it. But if it is going down, or you notice like, oh, your heart's getting clogged, all this stuff is like, you're in plaque buildup, you're feeling like your blood pressure's going up and you're looking at it, then that's probably an idea to say, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do this anymore. And the other way to go about doing it, now this is not ideal, but it can help just to see like, oh, if your nutrition works for you. Again, like I think the doctor is like the ideal one, but if you can't, measure your energy levels, measure your mood, and measure like how you feel fitness wise. Like, you want to make sure your body feels good and replenished. You don't want to feel like, oh my God, I feel like crap, like my heart is giving out on me, my chest feels tight, or you feel like crap every single day. If you feel like crap every single day on your diet, then that is not helping you. That is just like frailing you up. That is not going to be good for the long run. So you always make sure you feel like, I'm fulfilled in what I'm eating. I'm feeling like satisfied. I'm feeling like this is nourishing me. I'm putting fuel in the gas tank, not mud in the gas tank. That's the feeling you want to go for, no matter what you are feeling. Also, if you want just more information on this stuff, be sure to check out my other 3 videos, my 3 Legs Stool of Fitness video, my video from 2017, and my cheat day video, just to go further in depth. This was just to help you find a baseline of how you can find a healthy nutrition plan, because while I love Don Bruden and Kira Matero, this whole thing right here, like, I agree with what Kemi's saying, like, you shouldn't eat like fried foods, you shouldn't eat unhealthy foods, you shouldn't eat like those consistently, but the whole thing of like, okay, this would affect your blood like that, and one is just pretty much intermittent fasting, I really do not agree with that. So that's why I just want to make this as easy to follow along with, and hope it can help out a ton of people watching this.